it seems like those top two, they are very, very, very quick in a straight line indeed. We look up towards Brundle and Nelson, a little bit of a lock up there from David Matthews. Slows down in time. Now Neil Jessup is coming under a little bit of pressure. I've got a feeling that is from Martin Reynolds. No, Martin Reynolds has dropped down a little bit. We're trying to know if it is once they arrive on the scene here. And you've got to start finish line. There's still Stephen Stockton would be like Josh Payton. Josh Payton was 9th on the grid. It's got the first red car that I've got some weight. Yes, I would rightly say so then. Yeah, so if it is Neil Payton, and then once again back past us, screaming up through the gears goes Stephen Scotland Woody, then goes David Matthias, and then it is the 39 of Josh Payton, who was in 4th. He's now in 3rd. That's a Ford Cortina Mark II. I remember those with 1300cc engines. I'm convinced that's not what he's got under the bonnet. No, we'll try and figure out who it is. Obviously, that is the. I've lost him already. Josh Payton, the number 39 machine. That is a 2.5 litre engine that's now in there. It's Class B plus, so I will be able to tell you what that is. I think it will be forced induction. By the sounds of that, I will have to have a quick look and figure out who it is. But Josh Payton, he's pushing hard early. I think that's a race engine in there, maybe even something like a Cosworth BDA or something. So that could be a very, very potent piece of kit. But lead cars now going round Agostini. See the Sierras. The corners must be endless for those drivers because all they want to do is get that car pointed straight and put their foot down and accelerate off into the distance. But they've now got, so it's Sierra Cosworth Sapphire, Ford Cortina Mark II, and then a brace of Escorts chasing on them down. And behind that we've got another different generation Escort, the Cosworth Escort. So I paused them because I think it smoked a couple of times. I'm sure I saw a couple of puffs of smoke out the back of that Escort Cosworth that's just coming onto the Bentley straight right now. Yeah, it could just be maybe a little bit of heel and toe as he's putting his foot to the, while he's just flipping the throttle. It would have been on the down changes, I think. You're right. It could have been a bit of heel and toe, and the overrun is just a little bit off there. Yeah, that's forced induction, or if it is normally aspirated, it would be a multi-valve 4-cylinder. That could make sense, to be quite honest, because it's certainly got a car with a bit of handling, because round corner, so keep saying you turn left, but you turn right forever there. It's living those very, very potent front-end white steers. Stephen Scotland Wood, he's still leading the way. David Matthews back past us once again, not really losing out too much. Then we get, let's have a listen, past us is the number 39 of Josh Payton. To me that sounds normally aspirated. I don't think that's a turbocharged, but I may be wrong. I usually am. We'll have a chat about it later on today. I'll try and find him in the paddock and learn a little bit more about it. Past us is what seems like a fairly quick Ford Puma, the 191 of Harry Hardy. Normally they come with, I think it's a 1.7 litre engine, and it's got a 2 litre engine in there. So whether that is the same Ford Puma engine that it came with or not, I don't know. Ollie Allen's still trying to work his way up through the order. We'll try and pick out whereabouts Ollie is. He's already up into 12th place. Ollie Allen, after starting in 35th, is now in 12th place. That's quite impressive, isn't it, after 2 racing laps? That's a lot of overtaking and still doing a lap time and gaining places. Leader starting to stretch away now, but our second place car, David Matthews, is not getting away from Josh Payton in that red Cortina. Now, one thing I've noticed as well, Martin Reynolds, he was here 2 weeks ago, he knows the circuit well, and he is closing up on Neil Jessup, so the battle for what is 4th place is definitely getting closer, but maybe running slightly wide there was Martin Reynolds, potentially having to screw up the front axle just to try and get the car turned in, but he is getting closer. Who is going to be faster in a straight line? We'll wait to see them as we peek over the Armco barrier. Is it Martin Reynolds or Neil Jessup? Martin Reynolds is a hell of a lot quicker in a straight line. You can see going defensive, I think, was Martin Reynolds, or going to the inside was Martin Reynolds. Neil Jessup has lost that position. Martin Reynolds much quicker in a straight line, so that could have released Martin Reynolds onto the tail end of the 39 of Josh Payton. One thing to note, it would be interesting to see if he was out there, but hopefully he is tomorrow, whereabouts Jack Gabb would fall into this mix, because we know he's quick. Very, very much so, to be quite honest. So fingers crossed that whatever it is the issue there, it is something that they can rectify for tomorrow morning's race. And leader coming down the line. Now,
I saw these cars racing period, I think they've done something on those cars because the up change doesn't stand how I remember the up change going.
I just know it sounds really good. I've got a feeling the reason why Neil Jessup is losing a little bit of time and losing a few positions, that sounded like a misfire. When he comes back past us once again in around about 2 minutes time, have a listen. I've got a feeling that sounded like a misfire. I might be completely wrong, once again I usually am, but we'll see. It would answer a few questions as to why he's dropping down the order. We know that car is quick. After all, he did qualify this outside of the second row with a 2 minute 8.938. Last time through, Neil Jessup did a 2 minute 12, so some almost 5 seconds off what we know he can do. We'll have a look back at the leaders on the exit of Agostini. It's still Stephen Scott Dunwoody leading the way. It is still again David Matthias that's just, he's there or thereabouts. He's close enough. I'm sure he'd like to be closer, but somebody that isn't going away, I have to say, is Josh Payton. He is handling the power and I guess the lacking, I don't want to say lacking power, but I'm sure the lacking engine capacity very, very well indeed.
Very much so, but I think he's possibly got a little bit more usable power. He can possibly get on just a little thick corner, and also, of course, that car's running a lot lower than any other Cortina I have ever seen in my life. We've got a car smoking in the pit lane.
We do indeed. That's Ollie Allen. That's such a shame. I can tell by the sponsor on the bonnet. Such a shame for Ollie. He retired from free practice. Was it qualifying this morning? I think he retired from. He retired from qualifying, and now retiring from the race. I believe is Ollie Allen. We know he was quick. He got up to 12th place from 39th, was it, or 35th? It would have been, 35th. Ollie Allen up to 12th place, and unfortunately into retirement. Almost 24 places gained in that race, and into the pit lane, I'm afraid. That will bring an end to his race. Back across the line from Stephen Scott Dunwoody. Another fastest lap of the race, almost. It was the lap prior at 2 minute 5.521. Have a listen to Neil Jessup when he comes back by. He's on his way now.
Didn't sound too bad that time, but what I have actually just noticed... sorry. Oh, yes, no, that's definitely flatter than it was. But I think he might have done that in qualifying as well.
The thing is, he wasn't going that slow in qualifying, which is the confusing one. Last time through, at 2 minute 15, he's lost yet more pace, 7 seconds slower than his personal fastest lap in this race. So he's definitely losing more and more power, which is a real shame.
Josh Payton, I've only just noticed, has a novice cross on the back. So that is some drive. That's someone who's completed less than 6 races, hasn't got the signatures, and he's hanging on to 2 Sierra Cosmos at the front of the field. Yeah, that is a drive and a half.
Yes, that is very, very impressive indeed. That's a lot of power, and I've got to say, he's handling it beautifully. It's a pleasure to watch. And if he's got a novice cross on the back, and he's doing
a couple of cars ducked onto the dust on the outside there as they're coming back on through Murray. So we've got a car moving